72 different ways.
And then within that, you've got the 72 distinct paths, and then you can actually hybridize between them.
Absolutely.
Because you actually get more points than you can spend in one entire path. So you actually have hundreds and hundreds of different mechanisms for playing the game.
Right.
And it also creates a vocabulary.
It makes my brain explode.
To explain why we had to implement this, we went to the beta testers and they said, you know, I actually do have the ability to create a distinct play style for myself. I can use the tactic system to really push myself in one direction or another. If I'm a warrior priest, I can use tactics to enhance my healing ability for one session, to enhance my damage output for another, but it's tough to explain that to other players. There was no vocabulary for explaining how is Jeff's character tricked out today.
Right.
The mastery systems create that vocabulary. I can explain, well, I've actually spec'd down this specific path. I've really gone heavy on the healing component of what I do. And as a result, you know what that means from another player, and you expect to see certain types of behaviors from them.
Absolutely.
And again, Adam is going to spend a fair amount of time going over this later today. Not to build it up into a huge thing, but seriously, Adam, it's a home run. He's in the back.
Okay. So, we're early.
We are very early.
We spoke really fast.
Yeah.
We're going to get in trouble.
Well, it's all right. We've got Perkins. Perkins is a 2-hour presentation.
Where's Perkins at? Is Raheem here? Are you guys ready? They're probably outside smoking. They probably are because they think that we're going to go on for another 30 minutes. Josh Drescher.
I blame Jeff Hickman.
No, I blame you.
I actually take all the blame.
So, that's all that we have for you. You have a lot of stuff this afternoon where you're going to get, I don't want to call them one-on-ones because they're not, you're going to get panel presentations from some of my staff. Hey Steve.
Hey guys.
We're early. We're really early. We talked fast. So you're going to get panel presentations from members of my staff. You're going to get an opportunity, they're going to be short presentations. Really, these panels are intended to give you a chance to ask questions about the different areas of the game, a chance to really learn about them and dig as deep as you want in any given area. So, that's all we have for you.
What are the panels?
When? What are the panels?
RVR,
Tome of Knowledge, Careers, and Capital Cities.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that good? And I get to give the RVR talk. Hooray! It'll be fun. You get to see me again.
So think of hard questions, like Paul said.
No. Think of easy questions. Treat me right and be kind to me. Raheem! We're early. Are you ready to come up?
Where's Steve? I'm right here.
He's right there. I told you guys were out smoking, weren't you? I told everybody you were. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Next I want to bring up Raheem and Steve to talk to you a little bit about, well, I'll leave it up to them. Thank you.
Mythic to make a major announcement. So I'm Raheem Mataba. I'm the European Senior Product Manager for Warhammer Online. I'm working for Goa.
And my name is Steve Perkins, Director of Marketing for Mythic. They actually let the marketing guys come out from our desks and our spreadsheets and do a little bit today, just so we can get a free trip to Paris, basically.
So yeah, the major announcement today, we wanted to unveil for you to the press today the collector edition details. I think it's something very important for the players and especially for the Warhammer fans to have all the details of the collector edition we will announce today. We will start the pre-order campaign today. I will come back later on the detail, but today, 3 o'clock, they will be able to pre-order the box and to have all the details of the collector edition. So the collector edition is only 55,000 units in Europe, so it's a very limited run edition for the collector edition. The recommended retail price is 80 euros. It's more 90 euros. So we will have a lot of good things inside, and I will let Steve to explain the details of the collector.
Great. So when you think about Warhammer, Warhammer is a hobby experience that at its heart is about collecting. Yes, I want to paint. Yes, I actually want to play the game. But the true hobby experience is about that collecting experience. It's about building up your army,
Getting just a fantastic range of miniatures that you can have the ultimate build to go crush your friends as you play them. It's about obsessively collecting that one miniature that's been made in an exclusive limited run that no one else has, that you can bring into your army and no one else can. It is just this idea of collecting and gathering, and we wanted to capture that kind of hobby experience, that mentality with our collector's edition, and really put something together for the true Warhammer fans. And we think we've really done that. We've been able to bring kind of the core tenets of that Warhammer experience, the idea of this, this kind of incredible artwork, gritty fantasy fiction, and of course, an exclusive miniature from Games Workshop into this. Because if you're going to do something for the true Warhammer fans, you need to get them something that's really at the heart of Warhammer. That's the miniature itself. We're really excited that we've been able to work with Games Workshop, and what I believe is for the first time, they're creating a miniature for someone else, basically. They're creating a miniature from something from our game that we've created. Grumlock and Gazbag are the green-skinned leaders. They're the guys that are leading the Great War, gets all the tribes together, and as a player, you fight for them. Games Workshop has gone out and created this incredibly detailed, this fantastic miniature. Painting and assembling is required. This is Warhammer. You've got to get in there and paint your own miniature, of course, if you want it to be in your army. But it is an official miniature. We're really excited to bring that to a collector's edition for the first time. As I said, it's a big win for us because we've seen something from our game now realized in the world of the tabletop war game, and we're very proud that Games Workshop has done this for us because it just shows the incredible support they have for our game and their dedication to get behind everything we're doing as well. So again, exclusive Games Workshop miniature, Grumlock and Gazbag coming together really for the first time here. In addition to that, we're bringing the Art of Warhammer Online. It's a 224-page collection of some of the greatest concept art in the game. When the team gets together and makes the game, there's this group of concept artists that work so hard to create this world, to really give birth to this game, and then they give their work to someone else and they build it in the game and that stuff gets in, but none of this concept art is ever featured in the game itself. So we wanted to bring it out and just have this book celebrate the work that's done by this incredibly talented staff and have them put this together for them to say, listen, this is the artwork that really gave birth to the Age of Reckoning. And in this book, 224-page, it's just high glossy art. It's absolutely stunning, and it's just a testament to the work that's been done by that concept art team. In addition to that, we wanted to really flesh out the backstory of how did the Age of Reckoning come about? And we've been able to do that with the help of Boom Studios, who is a licensee of Games Workshop. They do the Warhammer comic. And we've been working with them to come up with an original graphic novel that takes place just before the Age of Reckoning. So Prelude to War, which is the name of the graphic novel, tells the backstory leading up to the Age of Reckoning. It tells the story of Malekith and how he saw the rise of Charzanik, and it tells about how Charzanik and how he became the champion of chaos. And it's about Gazbag and Grumlock and how they united the tribes under the Great War. It's about the dwarves and their fight for Carrick Eight Peaks and their battles at Thunder Mountain. It's about the High Elves and the choices they have to make between helping the Allies and the Empire who are under attack by chaos and defending their homeland. It's the decisions they have to make. It's a fantastic book. It's 6 different chapters, each focusing on a different army in the game. Each of the chapters is really a story into itself, but when you read it in its entirety, it tells the entire backstory that leads up to the game, to the Age of Reckoning. It's been written by noted Games Workshop writer Graham McNeil. He's written numerous books for Games Workshop, including Defenders of Ulthuan, which was just released, and he's also got an upcoming Heldenhammer, which talks about Sigmar at the time.